Hi everybody, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do I love doing these countdown videos. I don't know, like I know this channel's like been doing. I've been doing like, a lot of like countdown videos with movies and TV shows, but I've just really been loving it. Like I don't know, I can't. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't watch these videos, but like I love doing them, so I'm just gonna continue doing them. So this one is okay. So this one is the reality shows. So I told you after I did my favorite TV shows of all time, I was going to do a separate video for reality shows. So this is it. Again, this is my Total Betty t-shirt from Clueless. I customized it with rhinestones myself. Just thought I would show you that. Okay. So I want to do a Harry Potter one too. I'm gonna probably do a Harry Potter movie ranking of my favorite Harry Potter films from my favorite, least favorite to favorite. I'm gonna do that too. Yeah, I mean, I just love doing these videos. So here we go. Okay, so lipstick of the day, lip liner is. I know I'm always saying it's a Kylie, and I don't tell you what color it is, but I have it right here, so I'll just tell you right now. This is no, I don't have on the Jeffree one today. I have on this one. What's it called? Coconut. Coconut. It's called Coconut. It's a Kylie lip liner called Coconut. Lipstick is Nudist Colony, Velvet Trap, and lip gloss is Heaven's Gate by Jeffree Star. Okay. And eyeshadow palette. I mixed Conspiracy and Blue Blood by Jeffree Star. Okay. Now let's get into the video. So, I love reality shows. I'm like a reality show junkie. I might do like a separate one for competition shows like RuPaul's Drag Race, American Idol, like that. This is just like the trashy reality shows, like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm about to explain, like, I'm going to talk about a lot of them. So I'm going to do a top 8. So, I want you guys to guess what my favorite is. You probably will know what it is, but try to guess at least my top 3. I don't know. Okay, so number 8 is I guess I'm gonna do least favorite to favorite. So number 8 is Basketball Wives. I like Basketball Wives. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop or any of that other bullshit that's on VH1. I just not into it. It's just not my thing. But I do love Basketball Wives. I don't know. I'm into Basketball Wives. Perfume of the day is Pink Couture by Village Juicy. Okay, and Cream of the day is Raspberry Jam Donut by Bath and Body Works. Okay, anyways. So basketball-wise, I love Jackie. I love the whole cast. I love Evelyn. I love Jennifer is like my favorite. I friggin' love her. Shawnee is the only one I don't like, but I know she's on it because she's the one who made Basketball Wives. I get it. So okay, she's gonna be in the cast regardless, but she brings the least to the show, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's about these, basically what the title is. It's about these, either they dated a basketball player, or they married one, or they're an ex-wife of one. Like Shawnee was Neil, basketball players I don't know of. Like, I'm not into sports. This is the closest thing of sports I'll be into, is basketball-wise. But Shaquille O'Neal, that's his name. Like, he's very famous, so I'll know his name. It's Shaquille O'Neal. So this was his ex-wife, Shawnee O'Neal. This was his ex-wife. So yeah, they made a TV show on Basketball Wives. It's about the women, just living their lives. They document their lives and fights and all that stuff. Okay. Number 7 is The Real World. So, The Real World was on for a very long time until it got canceled. I, in fact, was auditioning for The Real World, and I got really close to being on the show. I got, I did, certain interviews and stuff, and, they just didn't call me back last minute. Had they had, maybe they would have saved the show. Maybe I would have brought something. This is the thing. I like The Real World. I love the earlier seasons the most. My favorite seasons were oh my god, I feel like, this has been on since the 90s, but there was they really hit their peak, starting with the early thousands, starting with Austin, and then they had San Diego, and they had I didn't start watching Real World until Sydney, Australia. That was my first season I actually really watched. I watched Denver. I think it was. Was it Denver? It was the one with the crazy girl and the gay guy, and they like flirt with each other, and there's so much drama that season. I think it was called Real World Denver. I think that's what it was. And I actually met the girl and the guy outside of a gay bar when I have like a picture with them. I don't know if I've ever posted it on Instagram. I may have to do a throwback and post that one on Instagram. But yeah, so I met them from the Real World. But yeah, those were like my favorite seasons were like around that time. And then it got so bad and then it got canceled because it was so bad. I think that they casted the wrong people at the end. I think that was their biggest problem was that they casted the wrong people and then they tried to make it different with like Go Big or Go Home. They had skeletons. They brought the exes of the people. It just became like a circus. That's what it was. It became like a circus. I mean, the real world was always a circus, but I mean, like, it really was like, it turned into a whole, like, friggin', like, mess towards the end, and that's why it got canceled, because their biggest downfall was their casting, I think. I think they casted the wrong people. I think they casted what they thought was good for TV, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. Like, I felt like each season they were casting the same type of people. Like, there was no diversity. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. And I felt it too. I was like, it's going to get canceled. Like, the last few seasons were so bad. I was just like, oh my God, it's going to get canceled. This is a horrible. It's not the same. It's just not the same. But if I had to say my favorites were definitely Cancun, Hollywood. Hollywood was the first season. Oh, Sydney was the first season I watched the entirety of. Denver, I watched bits and pieces of. And then Hollywood was like my favorite. I loved Hollywood. Yeah, so yeah. Real World. Okay. Number 6. I don't know. Some of these could be competition shows, but I don't really consider these competition shows. Like, competition shows to me is more RuPaul's Drag Race, American Idol. The other love shows that I'm about to talk about, I feel like are not competition shows. I feel like they are, but then they're not. I mean, it's just really more like about drama and about like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to end up in the end. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's more of a reality show type of thing. So I'm going to, number 6 is a shot of Teal Tequila. I loved Charlotte with Teal Tequila. I was like, oh my God, first bisexual dating show. I didn't know about Tila. I knew she was like a MySpace celebrity. I didn't know about Tila until I watched the show, and I loved the show. They only had 2 seasons, and then they had a 3rd season with someone else, with I don't know, with twins or some shit. But Teal Tequila was that bitch. She did that reality show like. And I'm not saying that when these people go on reality shows and not looking for love. Tila probably was looking for love, but at the end of the day, like, I think she knew deep down you're not going to find love in a reality show. But oh my God, like, the standout moments to me on A Shot of Love, I mean, there was so much drama. Like, I just loved the whole basis of the show. I mean, the 2nd season, how it ended with the girl, like, literally leaving Tila. Oh my God, that was so dramatic. There was like so many physical altercations. Like the guy, like that one guy really got fucked up in the 2nd season. Like he had his jaw, like literally, like he was gushing blood. It was so very gruesome, very explicit. The 1st season there was tons of fights and drama and just it was crazy. It was a crazy show, it really was. Out of all the love shows, I think that was the most intense when it came with the drama. Like it was like really physical, like you know what I mean? Like it was just very physical. It was just very dramatic, and they all were like fighting for Tila's affection. I guess like, I guess Tila was that bitch. I mean, people were like, I mean, Tila was you know, she's cute, but like, they were literally like going for each other's jugulars for this girl. Anyways, okay. Number 5 is gonna be like the spin-offs of the I Love shows on VH1. So I'm talking about I Love Money, Charm School, all those, right? So all the spin-off ones. That's definitely number 5. I loved I Love Money. Charm School, of course, whatever happened with the drama with that, and then they they had to cancel the VH1 shows. I don't understand to this day why they had to do that. I think that they could have continued on with the I Love shows and just not aired I Love Money 3 and whatever, Megan Wants a Millionaire. They could have just not aired those shows, you know what I mean? Because everyone knows the story. A contestant from Megan Wants a Millionaire, who was also going to be on I Love Money 3, killed his girlfriend or fiance or wife or whatever, and he killed himself. So they weren't going to show those shows. I get it. Like, you're not going to show someone. And I think Megan, he made it to the very end. And then I Love Money, he supposedly won. So they're not going to show these shows because he's a murderer. But you could have still did the other shows. You know what I mean? Like, I guess they just completely... It's really not the creators of VH1's or the I Love franchise's fault that someone... You know what I mean? Like, he did it. It wasn't VH1. So VH1 shouldn't have had to suffer because of his horrible, disgusting situation. You know what I mean? Like, I Love Money. The VH1 show shouldn't have had to fumble because of that. But now it's all about, I really don't watch VH1 now. Like, Mob Wives was the best thing that came out of VH1 since the I Love, to be honest with you. The I Love franchise was definitely Mob Wives, but like, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. But I Love Money. I loved the competition shows. It was funny, it was witty, it was cute. All the contestants from all the I Love shows, so Rock of Love, I Love New York, all them, and they did competition shows based on what happened in the I Love shows. So one of the girls spit on another girl, so that was one of the contestants. That was one of the challenges, and one of the other challenges were like, I don't know, the one with Safari. Safari was so fucking funny. I love Safari. She was fighting the girl with the flowers. That was one of the challenges on I Love Money. I love Charm School. Charm School was with all the girls that were misbehaving and they were trying to become better. Whatever. It was just cute. It was cute. There was a lot of good spin-offs. Number 4 was I Love New York. Oh, I Love New York was such a good show. With Tiffany Pollard, she definitely was. I mean, she is the biggest reality star ever. I mean, I still think she shouldn't be getting the hate that she's getting from that other Chance of Love show. They think she's transphobic. I don't think she is. She shouldn't be getting that kind of hate. But New York Tiffany Pollard, she's that bitch. I mean, we love her. She is the HBIC and she's amazing. And we love Tiffany. We live for her. And the I Love New York. I think I Love New York was my favorite I Love show out of all the I Love shows. That means Rock of Love, Flavor of Love, Teal Tequila, all of them. Like, it was my favorite one. I just love her. I love Tiffany. I find her so funny. She's also so dramatic. I love the mother too. I loved how they added the mother to the show. The mother was a great, addition. She was hysterical. The whole thing was great. I loved the contestants. I loved everything about the I Love New York. They only had 2 seasons, unfortunately. I wish they would have had more, but yeah. Number 3 is Bad Girls Club. So Bad Girls Club they had like 17 seasons and then it got canceled, but it was such a good show. Like, it was just, I think Bad Girls Club is the trashiest one of all them. Like, they had like literally like just fighting. It was just about 7 girls that were bad fighting in a house. Like, that's all it was. But my favorite seasons were probably New Orleans, season 4 with Natalie and Flo. I love Natalie and Flo until like they got stupid, and so they went on the Bear Girls All-Star Battle, and I don't know. Flo kind of, I don't know. I kind of didn't like the way she behaved on the All-Star Battle, but on her season 4, Flo was like my favorite. Like, who can forget her flipping the girl across she literally flung her across the backyard, so we can't forget about that girl. And then Natalie's I Run LA shed, and then you got Tanisha Popoff, and you got Judy from New Orleans. I got the Voodoo for You Bitches. They had so many good seasons. Atlanta was also a good season. I loved Atlanta. Mexico was another really good season. They had so many good seasons of Bad Girls Club. But yeah, I loved the reality show. It's a good show. It was trashy. It could have still went on. I don't know why they canceled it. Oxygen just turned into like those investigating shows, so they got to cancel. Bad Girls Club. But Bad Girls Club was good. I mean, it really, really was. I always looked forward to a new season of Bad Girls Club. So yeah. Okay, now in my top two, my second favorite. I don't know if I'm gonna. Okay, so my top two is like really like Italian. Very. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm Italian and I just get Italian. You know, Italians get Italian. I don't know. It's just, you know what I mean. Like if you're like, I don't know, if you're Irish and you see an Irish reality show, you'll vibe more with an Irish reality show. If you're like Irish or like African American, you'll vibe more with an African American reality show. You know what I mean? Like you just know what you're accustomed to. So number two is Mob Wives. Mob Wives, girl, so good. It was about these mothers or women or wives that were married to someone from the mafia, or they had a father or a husband, or someone had to dabble in the crime realm. They documented the wives and their families. Lots of drama. I loved all of them. They all were so funny. I know people who knew them, friends. You know, I grew up in Staten Island. This show was based in Staten Island. So yeah, I mean, it was a really good show. It was like, it's like really crazy. Like just watching the trailers themselves, like they're like really aggressive. Like they do not play games. Those girls, they really don't. But that's like I feel like Staten Island is that, like they're real like hardcore. You know what I mean? Like that's just what they are. Okay, so before I do number one, I want to do a few honorable mentions. I love Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore was a good one, but it's just didn't make it on my list. But I do like Jersey Shore. I'm gonna say the A-List, New York A-List Dallas, which was like a gay reality show. I love Celebrity Big Brother on the UK version. There's like a lot of reality shows that I want to do honorable mentions for because there's so many great reality shows. But number one, oh, of course, like, and there's so many of the Bravo ones, like Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But number one, my favorite all-time reality show is The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Girl. Yeah, the table flip is iconic. It started the franchise, but let me tell you, it started that, you know, the Jersey show. But, girl, every season is so good. I can't wait for season 11. You know what I mean? Season 11 looks really good. And, yeah, I just love all the seasons. I love all the cast. I love, God, I mean, there's so many good seasons of New Jersey. There really is. I mean, to be honest with you, the table flip's iconic, but the first season is like, maybe because the first season is like, only has 6 episodes. But like, my favorite seasons are definitely like the later seasons. Like, I love season 4. I love all the new seasons too. 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all so good. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a good show. It's definitely the best one out of all the Real Housewives. It's definitely New Jersey. I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess, listen, the Italian reality shows, there's just something about them, you know? Mob Wives, Jersey Shore, Real House of New Jersey, like, they're just, listen, they're crazy. Italians are a little cuckoo. And they make for good reality TV, they do. And when I watch New Jersey, it makes me think of, I can relate to them. I don't know, it just makes me think of family and my life and just people that I know and friends and just family members and just, it hits close to home when I watch shows like Real Housewives of New Jersey and Mob Wives. You know what I mean? Like, it reminds me of, like, you know, my family and just who we are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's close to home, or we can relate to them. It's, I don't know. So that's my top favorite reality shows of all time. Let me know what your favorites are down below. Let me know. I mean, there's so many good reality shows. I mean, come on. I mean, there's new seasons of all these reality shows every day. There's a new season of something. So, I mean, there's a million different reality shows. Okay. Someone called me while I was doing this video. I don't know who it was. gonna have to listen to the voicemail. I don't know. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go. I may not film another video today. It depends. I don't know. I may not. I may. I'm not sure. I have to film my Valentine's Day mukbang. I'm probably gonna film it before Valentine's Day, so I'll film it like a couple days before Valentine's Day, and then it'll be up on Valentine's Day. Yeah. So yeah. Alright, I love you guys. Bye.